Excellencies, Minister Albayrak, Minister Mazurek, Members of Parliament, Ambassadors, Executive Director of the International Energy Agency, high-level representatives, distinguished colleagues, and dear participants. We would like to welcome you all to the IICEC 8th International Energy Forum, Global Energy Investments, What's Next? Ladies and gentlemen, please join me now in welcoming Ms. Güler Sabancı, Chairman of the Board of Trustees of Sabancı University, to the lectern.
His Excellencies, Minister Albayrak, Minister Mazurek, Members of Parliament, Ambassadors, Executive Director of IEA, Fatih Birol, high-level representatives, distinguished colleagues, dear participants. Welcome to the 8th International Energy Climate Forum of the Sabancı University's International Center for Energy and Climate, which we shortly call IICEC. I'm very pleased to see IICEC continuing its role as a globally recognized center in Istanbul with the motto, where global energy connects. Collaborating with governments, industry partners, universities, and other research institutions, IICEC provides a unique platform for open debate. This unique platform of open debate that IICEC has provided 8 years served national and international leaders of energy to provide the public with key energy policy messages. You have been here before and you know. As you all know, energy is the backbone of economic growth and technological development. It is key to sustainable living of societies. Energy, with its interlinkages to global commodities, many industries, geopolitics, everyday vital needs of societies, continues one of the most strategic sectors globally. But unless we develop sustainable energy solutions, we will not achieve prosperous growth and the well-being of societies. In last year's IICEC Forum, I pinpointed that the global energy system continues to pose very diverse challenges as well as significant opportunities, as I said last year. These challenges and opportunities evolve in today's dynamic world with a variety of important global trends, such as, which, as we all know, urbanization, digitalization, energy security, electrification, and climate change mitigation, each posing a new dimension as to how today's energy sector will transform itself in which direction. It is the very context that we decided to name this conference today. The theme is Global Energy Investments. What is next? Yes, what is next? Dr. Fatih Birol will elaborate, of course, in detail in the recent trends and likely developments and challenges for global energy markets today within his forecasts and model output and his expectations going forward. We are looking forward for listening his remarks on this, looking forward. Of course, it is important to note that globally, more than 90% of energy investments is financed from the balance sheets of investors and mostly from private sector, which is highly represented today in our conference today. This is underlining the importance of sustainable industry earnings in funding the energy sector. This is where industry trends, energy markets, regulations, and policies play a key role. I believe that the key word here is optimization. The energy sector needs to be optimized within various strategic priorities, financial constraints, a diverse set of energy market models, and the best available energy technologies. In this context, security of energy supply, competitiveness, and economic efficiency, and social and environmental sustainability, of course, should be equally addressed. Minister Albayrak, we welcome you again for this conference. You have shared your agenda and strategic priorities during the Turkey Energy Summit last Wednesday in Antalya. I would like to congratulate you and your team once more for a local and renewable energy resources-oriented strategy, aiming for further diversification in electricity supply mix, as well as critical steps you have taken in the past few months for enhanced security and flexibility of natural gas supply. Recent steps for increasing the utilization of local renewable energy resources is very important to enhance security of supply while aiming, of course, to reduce our current account deficit. We are pleased that you will continue in this direction in an open, transparent, and competitive way. Further to developments in renewable energies, more effective utilization of Turkey's existing generation capacity, and efforts to tap in our domestic lignite resources in a modern fashion are also critical for energy supply security, which I'm sure you know more than me. Again, the recent steps such as FSRU and storage investments are very timely to improve security and flexibility of natural gas supply, key for security of energy supply. Further to such valuable initiatives, we need to foster natural gas markets liberalization, predictable natural gas pricing, and to take advantage of global and regional LNG developments and respective price advantages for higher diversification. Overall, we strongly support the vision to further enhance Turkey's role in regional gas dynamics. Turkish energy sector has realized an outstanding growth in the past 15 years, as we were talking with the minister a few minutes ago, during your administration, backed by a competition-oriented energy policy, and $90 billion have been invested by my friends who are here, by the private sector, with trusting, having the confidence to improve the outlook for efficiency, transparency, and competitiveness of the energy market. I'm very pleased to note that leadership of Energy Ministry and continuous efforts of Energy Market Regulatory Authority has been instrumental in the development of competition-oriented energy markets in Turkey. These are all great achievements. Now, we need to move forward and develop a more predictable, competitive, forward-looking energy markets to ensure financial sustainability and viability of this very strategic sector, and to provide further value added to sustainable growth of Turkey. Positive steps should continue to advance visibility, competitiveness, and efficiency of our energy markets, which is to the best interest of the energy customers and the whole economy. In this regard, I'm pleased that predictable energy market is one of the 3 pillars of the announced energy policy. We are pleased to hear this. Dear guests, I consider this as a crucial area, and some of my concrete proposals I would like to share with you. Long-term power purchase agreements for lignite power plants that is important to enable financing of the projects. Also, capacity mechanism similar to examples in different countries without distorting the competitiveness of the market, of course, to enable financing, These two proposals are critical for financial sustainability of the power investments, which are very long-term in nature, as we all know. This is common all around the world. IEA's statistics indicate that 94% of generation investments was covered by such mechanisms last year in the world. My third proposal is that we should ensure a market pricing mechanism that is based on market dynamics such as supply and demand, cost efficiency and technology. In this regard, we should consider removal of regulated energy tariffs. This will both promote competition and utilization of our country's strong energy efficiency potential. We should avoid limiting ourselves only to the supply side when considering energy-related problems. Energy efficiency is often, as we all know, quoted as the first view. Energy efficiency is, according to the International Energy Agency, also the most important strategy to limit the rise in the world's climate to 2 degrees. We should remember that underpricing energy is an enemy of energy efficiency. Consequently, we can truly utilize energy efficiency potential with functioning competitive energy markets and without any subsidies or unhealthy price caps. Looking forward to new energy technologies and innovative business models, we can offer sustainable energy, and sustainability gains can be done for Turkey. New energy technologies and solutions can all contribute to support a more secure, efficient, and competitive energy future. We can intensify our efforts and cooperation to better utilize the potential in these areas. Dear guests, today I am much honored that IICEC is once more providing a unique gathering platform to address the key energy challenges and opportunities from different stakeholders' perspective. Professor Di Figlio, IICEC's new director, will say more about IICEC's role in a few moments. I would like to thank the IICEC members. I want to acknowledge our supporters, NG, Eren Holding, Shell, Siemens, Zorlu Energy Group, and Enerjisa for their continued support in IICEC and their invaluable contributions to IICEC's Board of Directors. And I would also like to thank very much to IEA Executive Director Fatih Birol, who is also the honorary chairman of IICEC. He has been leading the IEA very successfully since he became the director 2 years ago. He is our pride, empowering strategies for IEA that is opening its arms to emerging countries of the world. I am personally looking forward to listening all the distinguished speakers and panelists who are going to be here today. And I want to thank them and each and every one of them for their contributions. Thank you very much for being here at the IICEC's 8th International Energy and Climate Forum. And I'm sure we will all benefit from each other's exchange. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Sabancı. Now I'd like to welcome to the lectern IICEC Director, Professor Carmine Di Figlio.
Thank you, Ms. Sabancı, for those great words. My name is Carmine Di Figlio, and I have the great honor of becoming, early this year, IICEC's Director. I am especially pleased to be able to host the 8th IICEC International Energy and Climate Forum. In this capacity, I would like to again express our collective appreciation to Minister Albayrak, members of Parliament, Mr. Ambassador, our distinguished colleagues, and all participants in today's forum. I would also like to thank Ms. Sabancı in particular for her work as chairman of IICEC's Board of Directors, and for Dr. Fatih Birol and for his guidance as IICEC's honorary board chairman. IICEC is a research institute that combines think tank analysis with business realities. Studies and government policies will not achieve sound energy outcomes unless they are supported by sustainable actions by industry. We should remember that it is the large and small businesses that actually provide energy services to discriminating consumers. Yes, consumers want clean energy, but at affordable prices. Energy policies need to strike the right balance between ambitious goals and the ability for industry to carry them out. The most successful clean energy technologies will be competitive,